This is Dr. Baxmann, and today we're talking about a problem that quietly destroys efficiency in many orthodontic practices without anyone noticing it at first. A colleague recently told me he struggles with delegation. He said his team assists well, but when it comes to taking responsibility for more complex tasks, it simply doesn't work. And that immediately raises an uncomfortable question. What are you doing to make sure your team is actually capable of what you expect from them? Many practice owners assume that employees will learn just by watching, that somehow observation alone turns into skill. But that's not how real learning works. Tasks like fitting splints, taking centric registrations, handling complex patient communication, or managing administrative workflows don't magically transfer from observation to execution. If nobody explains the process clearly, practices it step by step, and supervises it initially, failure is guaranteed. Even worse is when employees are left alone without feedback. When things go well, praise is essential. When things don't go well, silence or frustration helps no one. Comments like, "I guess I have to do everything myself," don't just demotivate, they permanently block development. Every mistake needs analysis, explanation, and a clear path forward so the next attempt improves. One of the most effective tools you can use is simple video documentation. Short recordings, sometimes just 1 or 2 minutes, showing how tasks are performed correctly, create a powerful training resource. These videos remove ambiguity and provide consistency, especially when new employees join later. And this is where many practices fail again. Processes initially work perfectly, but over time, small changes creep in. A new staff member joins, gets thrown into the workflow, and suddenly things aren't done the same way anymore. That's why leadership can't happen only from the office chair. This is where the concept of the Gemba walk becomes critical. Go where the work actually happens. Observe how impressions are taken, how hygiene is handled, how trays are prepared, and how phone calls are answered. Try doing the tasks yourself. Often the issue isn't the employee, it's the material, the tools, or the setup. The same applies to administration. Sit at reception, listen to calls, watch email workflows. Role-playing is incredibly effective here, especially for patient communication. Practice difficult conversations, scheduling objections, and explanations of treatment options or premium services. Record these role plays if possible. Watching yourself often creates eye-opening moments about posture, confidence, and clarity. Regular assessments also matter. Not just for new staff, but for experienced team members as well. Skills decay when unchecked. Structures lose value if they're never reviewed. Innovation is welcome, but it must be transparent, discussed, tested, and evaluated before becoming standard. And if you really want to know how your practice operates under pressure, try undercover calls or emails. Call your own practice anonymously. Send an inquiry from a different account. You'll quickly learn whether reality matches what you think is happening. Leadership means being present, observing honestly, adjusting systems, and training continuously. If you want control over quality, you must be willing to walk every corner of your practice and face what's actually happening there. Thanks for listening. If this episode helped you, subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a colleague. Stay consistent, stay lean, and I'll see you in the next episode.